Howdy. Welcome to the Lunch Table Podcast. We are here for your entertainment. So don't tell me what to do with my body, Drew.
I'll fucking tell you what to do.
If I want to dance in our intro, I will dance.
Okay. Go ahead.
You gotta let me be a peacock.
Go ahead. Be your own little man today. Be your own little man.
And that guy let me be my own little man. That's right. My right-hand man. Mr. Google himself. Drew, I'm the biggest jelly bean. Watsonizer. You remind me, like, you ever get those two jelly beans fused together? And you're like, yes. You know what I mean?
Most of the time they're the same ones.
Yeah, it's like the two blueberries. Because the blueberry's the best jelly bean.
Ooh. I don't know. I like red. Not red with dots. Just red.
Oh, just red. You don't even know the flavor. Just red.
Probably cherry or strawberry.
I don't know. It's like Kool-Aid.
Like
it's just a color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like red. And the man who likes the blue flavored things. That's right. Your host with the most.
Cavities that are somehow still white.
That is impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
it's like they're coated in some kind of sticky, man-made material.
Oh, you were close. You were close. It was liquid paper. That's what keeps them so white. That's right. The guy who puts liquid paper on his smile. Carl Jones! That's why I always got this weird look on my face. It tastes like shit. Yeah. You want to know why I smack my teeth all the time? Alright, let's get into it. Howdy. Welcome to the Lunch Table Podcast, where this week...
If we were made in God's image, isn't everything man-made then?
Is it? Or is it God-made? Is a plant made in his image? Wait, if we make a building, and we're made in his... Well, I guess we don't make it in his image.
Right.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel holy. And talking about that, this special episode, I got something set up for you today. Now, normally, you're the one asking all the questions.
The Braingasms.
The Braingasms and all that fun little bit. Even you gave me the quiz the last time. So I got 15 questions that I wrote down here. Fun, random questions that we're going to go over later.
No score? No, it's not a test for anything important?
Well, your soul.
Yeah.
There's some questions that are going to ask you, some personal things.
Morality things?
Yeah, morality things.
Oh, boy.
And we'll get to truly see how nice you are.
Okay.
See? You act it. We'll see.
Me around people is definitely different from me not around people.
I think that's everyone, but good point.
I have an awesome fact of self-preservation in me. Yes.
Yeah? Dude, what is it?
I will cut out cancerous pieces of my life if I think it's going to affect me negatively.
Well, that's good and bad, I guess.
Yeah.
You can't argue. Well,
no, where you make the morality clause is like where you make the cuts.
Well, we'll see. We'll
right.
see how many people.
If somebody owes you
money,
if somebody owes you like $6,000,
mm-hmm.
you might have to cut that person out, or you're gonna keep going after him until you get that $6,000. But some people cut them out if somebody owes them like 50 cents.
Yeah, that's a little too much. I guess like
I would say I'm more at this end of the spectrum.
I would say more at the end of like the 50-cent guy, because like at some point I do agree it's the same thing. No matter 50 cents to $6,000, it's the same disrespect route.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can't even hand me 50 cents back, maybe it is more of a disrespect. See, so morality.
Go in your cup holder and pull out. Even if you give me a down payment of $25.
Hey, dude, go dance on the street real quick. Go click your heels on the street. Someone's going to throw some change at you.
That works for you.
Yeah,
DC.
It did. Weren't allowed to keep it.
You did the worm, though.
Yeah, I did. So, guess what happened to me this week?
You got your first pube.
Almost. I've had that, dude. I can't grow body hair, but pubes.
You got your second pube.
Yes, and it's just as thick as the first one. So
I'm just imagining a hair in that thing around.
just like a redwood.
Like your balls have rhinoceros horns off.
It gets dangerous down there, dude.
Hey, it's made out of hair.
Yeah, it's true. We went over this. We went over this. Science. So today, well, first at work, getting busier and busier. People want to come in, mow grass. Dealing with the public, you know how that goes. You worked in a gas station. There's some funny people out there. Have you ever met...
Funny isn't the word.
Unique.
Demented.
Unique. No. This guy was pretty unique.
Maybe not. There are some demented people.
Oh, there are very demented people. But this guy kind of cheered me up. That's not where I'm going. Well, it kind of is. But have you ever met someone who's straight up a stereotype and it made you mad?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you couldn't believe... So, okay, you know those 80 nerds in the movies? The nerds in the 80s, like those... Right?
Poindexter.
Yeah, with the broken glasses.
Yeah.
I'd always sit there and watch that and go, no one's that nerdy. Like, come on, man. There's no one out there like that. I was wrong. So this dude comes in.
Did he have a pocket protector?
No. He wasn't quite that cool. He was dressed with like a wolf t-shirt. One of those guys. The real wolf. Not a fake wolf. Not a cartoon wolf or something cool. Like realistic animal t-shirt. That guy. He comes in and he has his hair real greasy, slicked down here, and then like his calyx and everything sticking up here. Now, when he smiles, his two front teeth real big.
They go different directions?
No, they're all same, but they're like kind of goofy big. You know how they kind of like bunny teeth kind of.
Yeah.
But he's missing his fangs, right? Doesn't have fangs, and he walks up and he goes, "Hi, good third." He's like, and he bows, dude. He straight up just bows in the middle of the store. And then he sees another guy and he's like, "And man in black, how are thy doing today?" You know? And I'm just sitting there like, and just as he talks and all his mannerisms, he is that nerd. I sit there and I have to leave the area to laugh.
I've seen somebody like that on TikTok.
I didn't believe it was real, dude.
Hello, mother. Have you seen that guy on TikTok?
No.
I'll have to show it to you sometime. It's pretty crazy.
Hello, mother. It sounds funny, though.
Hello, mother. Kamiki and I will be moving out of your basement. You find out it's an anime pillow?
That's funny. Oh, dude. An anime pillow? So he's like just in a relationship with this anime pillow?
Yeah, he married it.
For real? This is like a real thing?
I don't know how much is fake.
Oh, okay. But the best thing, he had a buddy with him who looked like Tweedledee. Like a rounder guy, smaller head, bald, just kind of floppy up there. And I'm like, this can't be life. This can't be life. And okay, there's people, like when I first saw Peter Griffin, I'm like, okay, no one looks like that. And then you see a guy who looks like Peter Griffin, you're like, oh, I get his art style now. I get what he means by drawing something like that. Even when I saw Bob's Burgers, I'm like, no one looks like they don't have a chin and weird like that. Until you see someone, you're like, that's okay. There it is.
Right.
That's what he was drawing. So have you, what has been your experience with that?
Oh, it's typical jocks. Like I've seen a typical jock. It's happened more than once, but like just people that you look at them and you're like, okay.
You peaked in high school?
Well, no, not even necessarily that, but like you got pushed through school.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what, dude? I remember it was a big fight for my education. As we know now, my education's not the best. When I was growing up, because I got pushed into a lot of different places, they put me in a lot of those slow classes. And when I was there, you didn't have to do anything. And literally you did nothing. It was like, go color. And then you would just go to the next year. Here you are. And it's like, well, how are you ever going to catch up if they're not teaching you anything? So, unfortunately, it's both. It's both. Like, I wanted to learn because I felt stupid. I was like, man, I can't read. We play video games. I get my balls busted all the time for this shit. That's where there's some upside to get made fun of.
Funny, my mom, she was a teacher. I think we've been over this before, but she was like second grade for a long time. And second grade is the point where they start realizing what type of student that you are going to be. So she actually would determine which students wanted to be there and which students wanted to learn and send them to an accelerated class next year. Or she would determine the kids that didn't and then send them to the other way. Or she would just push people through to a normal.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it wasn't like high school. Like, they've already mapped out what kind of student you're going to be at second grade.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It's almost scary because I felt like they kind of just threw you away and went, no, we're not going to worry about you. You know, we can't help you. Get away. You think different than us, therefore you're trash.
Maybe.
That's the way I kind of felt. And now I guess it is. Like, oh, well, they're no good doers. Let's put them over here in the bad pile. Maybe it is good.
But when I was in school, you didn't go to Reynolds Elementary, did you?
No, I went to St. Mike's.
You had, we had a whole bunch of kids that were along a whole spectrum. It's like they just randomly jumbled up kids and put them together.
Oh, they do. Well, and for a while, I have some family members with some issues. And for a while, lots of times the parents don't want to accept it till it's like, okay.
Yeah.
They should be walking and speaking now. You know?
So I told you that, like, you pulled me out of my shell in high school, which you definitely did. And you wouldn't know it based on the peak
the
male
man he
human
is
I
today.
am today. But when I was in third grade, the teacher would actually sit me next to kids who would talk to get them to stop talking. And she told me that.
Why? Because you're just quiet?
No,
Or you just didn't any talking?
I don't know.
You talked?
I was such a drag on the social environment that it would pull kids down to not talking. I sat next to a lot of popular kids.
Wow, dude.
And grew no connection to them.
I mean, I've been moved once or twice for talking, but it wasn't a huge thing.
I would have been sat next to you. They didn't move the bad kid. They moved me to where it needed to be. I moved desks like 30 times that year.
That's just funny that you're so bad at connecting with a human. They're like, just put him over there. Whatever he says shuts him up. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what you did. You just showed up, pulled cheese out of your pocket. You want some cheese? Just like a melted Kraft single.
Oh no, dude! I was the stinky kid. But that was as far as I know not the reason why she sat me where she did.
Was it ever up front?
I don't think so.
Maybe.
Oh no, I got moved all around the thing. I thought you meant,
but
like,
never up.
I thought
front.
you meant like up front of me, like from under cheese from up there.
Oh.
No. Like I was in the front of the class. I was in the back of the class.
I was gonna say if you were never in the front section of the classroom.
Our desks were separated into groups of 4.
Yeah. Okay.
So like we had
Were
little
they touching?
Yeah, we had little clovers all over the entire classroom.
Yeah.
And like when one clover would get feisty and loud, one person would get kicked out of there and I would get put in.
Okay.
Not only was I a drain on one person, I was a drain on 3 other people apparently.
So back to it. Who's this jock that you met that was straight up a stereotype?
I don't really even have a name, but like it's happened a couple times where I'm just like, you can't possibly be that dumb. And I know all jocks aren't dumb, and we're talking about stereotypes.
Some of them
here
are
in the first place.
purposely a meathead.
Yeah, but there's. It happened a couple times when I was working at the gas station, a couple other places, especially in college where people would like go to the rec or be in class or whatever. And I'm like, okay, you did not get here on your own.
Someone held your hand.
Yes. So
You took basket weaving in college?
I took basket weaving in Boy Scouts, motherfucker.
I meant them, not you.
I did, though. And it was the easiest merit badge ever.
And I got a badge.
I did.
Well,
it was
tasty.
very easy.
I'm happy. Can you still weave a basket?
Yes.
Right now. If we go outside right now, you can grab some sticks and make me a basket. My little Eagle Scout. We're survivors. I will survive.
I can't say that it won't be waterproof, but
Whoa, I don't expect that. Jesus. Someone can make a weaved waterproof basket?
Yeah. Depends on how tight you do it and how much effort you put into it.
No way.
Dude,
That's
it's
waterproof?
ridiculous. Yeah, some of them are. It gets really tight. I also did leather working.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that must also be tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put my initials in a belt that didn't fit me. Even at 15.
So you just signed your name on it. Here you go. Or was it like a certain pen that like burned into it?
Oh no, you had to stamp it and hammer it in.
Oh, okay. So it was just a stamp that you just pounded on?
Yeah.
That's kind of
quite
that
a
kind
bit.
of makes the magic go away.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kills some things when you figure out how it's made or done. It kills TV. All the magic's dead once you find out how it's done.
Yeah.
You ever see people watch those? Like I got a lot of family and some buddies that love to watch those renovation shows.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, you sit there.
Move that bus. That's just Drew. Move, Drew.
Drew, you're now move the bus.
Bring in the cheese.
Boop. Fork truck driver, like you running after it.
On to the next one. Hit me with the next one.
Okay.
You got 15 of these motherfuckers.
Well, no,
We're running out of time.
that wasn't even one of the questions.
All right.
That was just part of how my day was going. Okay, I'm just saying. I saw a stereotype I didn't think existed, and it exists.
I see a lot of stereotypes from afar.
Okay.
And then normally they get busted when they talk or you talk to them or something like that.
You know what my biggest stereotype was before this guy? McGuffey speed check. I shit you not, dude. Yeah, young boys trying to find their way somewhere, right? Trying to find our way to Guitar Center. And I think we were just 16. We lost our way. We're in Youngstown. We stop at a gas station. This thing looks like a BP, but it imploded, right? But it has still like a little couple of green stripes. So, you know, it's like a BP at some point. But it says McGuffey speed check.
Mm-hmm.
Pull in, stop. I get out. I open the door. Behind thick bulletproof glass.
Oh, yeah.
Dude in a turban.
Uh-huh.
Hello, can I help you?
Yeah.
You know, just ran out, dude. I had to laugh so hard. I was like, that's rude to laugh at him. In the hood, you know. Makes sense. Makes sense. How was your week, though, real quick? Then we'll get into all the questions.
It was shitty.
Yeah, we lost an important member.
Yeah, I had a gray cloud over the entire week.
Yeah.
I had my cat Morty pass away. Probably seen him in some of our movie episodes.
He was so bright that we tried to keep him off screen, but he shined anyway.
Right. He
made it.
He was so chill.
Oh, he was a great cat.
Yeah.
Amazing
4 or
cat.
5. He just wasn't eating, liver shut down, things like that. And he actually passed away on Easter.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true.
Dude,
Right
I
on
thought
Easter.
for sure that motherfucker was gonna rise up on the next day.
Your sins have been forgiven, Drew. Meow.
But no, I mean, we had to cremate him and take care of him and everything like that. And he died in our arms, so it was super shitty. But, you know, after that, just put a whole, like, gray cloud, like I said, on the rest of the week.
Right.
You try and stay busy, and then you think about him. And you do this, and you think about him. And bits and pieces come through. So
Animals become family,
Right.
eventually. Okay. So, Drew, you ready for some questions?
yeah, hit me.
Okay. I don't want you to get too much in your feels.
I'm sick right now, too. So.
Okay. So, my first question, apple or an orange?
No context in these.
Just apple or orange?
Apple to eat for fruit. Orange juice for juice.
Orange juice for juice. Okay. I'm more of an apple guy. No, I like orange juice better, but I like apples because you don't have to peel them.
Yeah, I like orange juice, but apples to eat regular.
Okay.
Oranges are such a bitch to peel.
Oh, well, some people do it with their nails.
Ew.
Yeah, and then it squirts and gets all sticky.
Right.
Yeah. Squirters.
Pre-sliced oranges at like soccer
Nature
games.
squirt.
So
Okay.
I'm a professional nut.
if you had a cyborg part, what would it be? If you were forced to get a cyborg part, what would it be?
Probably my left arm. It's the weakest out of both of them.
Yeah. Would it be like a go-go gadget?
Or knees.
Knees would be sweet.
Knees would be cool.
Could you imagine just a dude who's all dude but metal ass knees
Yeah.
and just human shins?
Yeah.
That'd be pimp.
Yeah.
Every time he bent.
Yeah. Like our buddy Heyman at Bull.
Strike. Okay. If you and two other cars stopped at a four-way stop all at the same time and no one was going, what would you do?
And no one was going?
Nobody was going.
How long have I sat there? And nobody was going?
Several minutes. Enough that it's... You know that it's awkward now.
Am I going straight left or right?
That's up to you. This is your fantasy, not mine.
Oh, then I'm going to turn right.
Yeah? Are you going first?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go first.
Yeah, you're just going to take it?
Fuck yeah. Dude,
okay.
if nobody has made a move, everybody's so self-conscious, they need their decision to be easier, so I'm just going to turn right. Even if that's not the direction that I want to go, at least the next intersection will have some right-minded folk.
Or at least get out of my way. We'll be moving. If you haven't eaten in a couple days.
Which doesn't happen.
No, but let's say you're stressed on money or something. You haven't eaten in a couple days. You go to work.
Huh?
You open up the fridge. There's lunches in there. You eating one? No one would know.
No.
You could get away with it. You open up just bagged lunches.
No.
You wouldn't eat one? Even if you haven't eaten in days?
Nope.
You just let your belly grumble?
Yep.
Okay, that's a good one. If you
I have been accused of that multiple times.
stealing lunches,
Yeah.
people came out.
Yeah.
First off, if you're not putting locks on your lunches, what you doing?
And second of all, I have food in my drawer at work.
Dude, you have a fork. Or no, you have a spoon in your car.
Yeah, that's because you never know when you're going to have an emergency cottage cheese situation.
You never
I've
know.
used it a couple times for cottage cheese. Don't fucking at me.
If they made breast milk into cheese, would you try it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They do make it, by the way.
Have you tried it?
No.
Oh.
I
How
haven't
much
had
is
the
it?
opportunity. I don't know. I just know that they make it.
How much is it? Come on, we know you know.
I don't know. Probably just a little more than regular cheese.
How much is regular cheese?
It depends on what you get. Like provolone, like
Night.
$5, $6, $7 a pound.
You're just jumping around the question. You know how much titty cheese costs.
Probably, I don't know, $13 a pound.
Ooh, per udder.
Depends on if it's somebody famous or thinks that they're pretty.
Thinks they're cool. Just drive up to some local MILFS house and get yourself some nip cheese.
You are beyond far off if you think that if I have a female that is lactating in my life that I'm not going to make cheese out of it, then you're crazy.
Are you gonna
Yes.
real quick?
No.
Try some? Is your baby gonna have to fight you for food?
I'm a bottle baby, thank you.
Oh, that's why you like the big jugs.
Oh yeah.
Okay. If you had to make yourself into a D&D character, what class and what would all your stats be? You as right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you don't get to make a fantasy. You know, just like right now.
Like I become the
Yeah, like you get thrown into D&D right now, just as a shrunk down, thrown in there like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and everything is alive. What would your stats be? What class would you have to be?
And I wouldn't maintain those when I became big again.
No, when you become big, it would just be regular life again. None of that has anything to do with the D&D question.
Well, yeah, it kind of does because I'm already strong. I'm already good with bow and arrow. I'm already kind of sneaky despite my size. I would fucking use magic.
Okay. But, I mean, you think you would be good at magic? Because, like, I know you're good at a bow, but have you hunted? And you're going against warriors,
I have
dude.
never hunted.
So you're saying you're a barbarian class? You would have to fall into the barbarian class?
No.
Or a fighter?
No,
You're a
my
wizard?
skills right now would probably set me into a barbarian. What I would like to be would be a magic user. Being able to pull nothing from something from nothing,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Well, that is truly amazing.
magic.
But I'm saying, what would you be? Not what do you want to be?
Oh yeah, I'd be a barbarian.
Or would you be like a little gnome who makes stuff?
No.
You're good at making things, huh?
Yeah.
Your stats might go in
most
there.
of the time, they always fall apart.
Just like gnomes. What's something that instantly makes you happy?
Booby binoculars.
Yeah, not boobies. Something grandiose.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But on my thought here.
Yeah, boobs do make.
Have you ever taken a pair of boobies and put them to your eyes and pretended they're binoculars and moved around? It's pretty awesome.
You don't see nothing.
You feel something.
That's the lazy man's motorboat.
Yeah.
You're just missing the noise.
I mean, you can make all the noise you want. It doesn't take away from the fact. No,
That's what you like to do.
This is gonna sound really
I like
stupid.
Yeah.
No, that's mean. Don't do that.
And then,
Don't inflict pain. Unless there's pleasure with the pain, don't inflict the pain. Now you're just a bully.
that's what I like. I like to bully you.
No, a better answer to your question that you're looking for, probably architecture.
Ooh, a good building.
Yeah.
That is nice to see.
Well, one of my favorite places to be was Grand Central Station in New York. I just love it, dude.
Old time feel, or is
Yeah.
it just? What about it though?
I don't know, just the way that it was built, the way that so much work got put into something, makes something so beautiful.
Yeah, dude, I do like seeing a good building.
I
Cheese
like
up brick.
I like knowing the insides of whatever and stuff.
That
too.
has I always
like
doing that.
Disneyland, going to see how like the rides work and shit underneath.
Oh, that's cool. I've always just liked to go in there because it tells you not to, so I've always wondered. And then most of the time, it's a big letdown.
Oh, that's a big thing. To do it, being special enough that you get special privileges. That's always a good feeling.
That is a good feeling.
You're not allowed in the back. Employees only. Well, motherfucker, guess what? I'm an employee. You open up that door and it's to like a storeroom.
Yeah, or you just like back in the day when I was an exterminator, man, just walk right in anywhere. No one ever questioned you.
Mm-hmm.
You could always go, I'm here for the ants or mice. You know, oh, back there. Okay.
Even if they don't have a mice or ant problem.
You're right. Oh, well, every place does. Every big building like that does.
Yeah.
So you just go in there and say that, or lots of times they're not going to ask you because they don't want to know what you're dealing with. They don't want to deal with what you're dealing with. So you just walk in there with the shirt and you're good to go.
Dude, that's why Men in Black, when the guy took the bug mobile around,
Yeah, no one questioned him.
no one questioned him.
No, he's weird, and they're like, he's riding around with all these weird chemicals. No wonder why he acts like that.
Right.
Would you rather be a knight or a ninja?
Knight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you a ninja guy at all? Because some of these people, like, okay, there's people that like swords, don't get me wrong, and they kind of like knights. But the people that like ninjas, I mean, people run down the hallways looking funny because they like to ninjas.
Right. Okay, so make a determination for me based on some attributes I'm going to throw at you.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I am stealthy, I don't like to be stealthy. So which one would I fit into?
Oh,
That one would be a knight.
yeah, but I mean,
Okay.
you're more of a knight. You truly are.
Okay.
Because you're also going to fight for whatever big belief.
Right. Instead
be
of
that
getting
guy.
instead of getting paid. I like being in the limelight,
And that's true.
seeing people.
The ninja were doing what was right, but no one liked them.
Right.
Yeah. Where the knights were doing bad things, but people
Right.
thought they were
The
noble.
power of a knight is in people believing that you're doing something good.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless you're the Black Knight.
I'm gonna have to bleep that. Thank you.
What? It's true. I didn't write the books. What would you bring to a street fight? You, some big dude, you come to his chest. I mean, you know you got no chance to beat this guy. And you pissed him off. I don't know if you stepped on his Jordans or what you did.
Yeah.
But you're going to a street fight. Now, you don't got time to run home or nothing.
Yeah.
You know, you got caught off guard. What you bringing?
Like a weapon? Like what?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I don't know. Are you gonna try to grab like a bottle of some sort to cut the dude?
Oh, dude, I carry a boat anchor on me at all times.
You're just swinging your keys.
Fuck yeah, dude, a fucking flail?
You don't think that he'd just catch it around his arm
No.
and then you're screwed?
No.
No?
No. Man, I'm going for the face, or I'm putting the individual keys in each finger, and then I'm going after that.
Yeah. That's how you're going at it?
Hell yeah.
Dude's chest, dude's a pretty big guy. That's all you're bringing. Okay. Still cheater. I would have just went straight at it.
Yeah, you would have.
Okay, if you had to fight, but in a musical style. So, like, if you had to fight, but it had to be, like, in a musical, what music would you pick?
I love ska, and I would say ska, but like I would be winded after like 30 seconds. So I'm gonna say like
Grease. Could you imagine? Go true, punch the fucking lights out of the dude.
I'm gonna say like country music.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like slow and slow and slow, and then you get like EDM, man, EDM. There's kind of a build up, and then
I feel like that'd be a very dramatic fight. You meet in an alleyway, like it's all dark and you're under a street lamp, and it's just a little light on you. Then yeah, and you see like more lights like turn on and more people showing up, you know, until it drops, and then it's just a bunch of them beating your ass.
Going back to a question before that.
Yeah.
If I was to be in a fight with like my buddies and stuff, and like I wasn't going to, if I knew that there was a bad chance, honestly, I would be the person that would like hold behind them, so like whoever could get some good shots in.
Yeah. You'd be the sneaky guy who just sneaks up behind him and grabs him.
Right. Put him in a full Nelson while you just jab that little bit.
I'm just a Wolverine going as nutsack. Could you imagine giving new meaning to blue balls, dude?
What balls?
On that dude, whatever dude.
We wouldn't have nuts after that.
We'd beat his nuts off. Okay. If you had to put a title to your life, what would the title be?
The one that stood out is cottage cheese and where it goes.
Guys, your life's more of a how-to manual to eat cheese.
I don't know why that's the one that stood out.
That's a good one. We're keeping it, dude. That's perfect.
No, I got a second one. Second. I set my life to hard difficulty.
I decided to play on expert as a novice. Red light, no one around. Typical question, you running it?
Blow it. Yeah.
Me too. Me too. I can't.
There's actually a light pretty close to my work. You used to live by this light where it would stay red
forever.
all the fucking time. But then cops used to sit on the other side of it, hidden. And then when people would blow the red light, they would pull them over.
Yep.
Like, fucking dick. Nobody's
Asshole.
here. Nobody's been on this road in the last 20 minutes.
This is one of my favorite questions I wrote down.
Hit me.
Okay. So you have to pick two bands to be in a death battle and watch them.
Uh-huh.
What bands would they be? Now, I'll accept really any musical person.
Okay.
But you got to explain why you're picking them.
Okay.
You got to explain it.
I have it.
Okay, go.
The Sydney Orchestra.
Okay. I like He does a massive amount of motherfuckers. They're about to start a war. Okay. Who are they about to beat the shit out of to the death?
And Motorhead.
I'd give it to Motorhead.
I would too.
My two?
I was gonna put two symphonies against each other, and
That
that would
would've
just
been
be a huge brawl.
The
But
Blue Man Group.
all
guys.
800 people that have played One of the Blue Men. Jesus.
My two, right? I would pick Avenged Sevenfold and Kiss.
Ooh.
They're both wannabe hardcore bands to me, so I think it'd be funny to watch them have to battle to the death. You actually got to be hardcore now. If you were a Greek god,
Wait. Rascal Flatts and Florida Georgia Line, because then there'd only be one left.
that's a good point. Green Day and Blink, I think, would make for a good battle.
No,
3 on 3?
It'd be too much wimpiness.
Dude, too much eyeliner in there, but it would be
Yeah.
fun. That's what would make it hilarious. Someone would get mad, they'd hit each other with a string or something. Well, Travis would kick everyone's ass.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, he'd be the sole survivor.
yeah, dude, that dude would drink blood, I swear to God. Talking about gods. If you were a Greek god,
Yeah.
what would you rule over?
Like, what would I be the god of?
Yeah,
or like
what would you
region?
want to be a god of? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. If you got to be a Greek god and they're like, sir, we'll give you any power except Zeus. Because you know how Zeus is. He ain't giving you as strong as him. But he'll give you did something great. He's going to bless you. What power would you want? And you can take over another ones.
That's a rough one.
Right? I think the sun would be fun. I don't know why.
Helios. I would be Helios.
Is that the...
That's the guy who rides in a chariot
Yeah,
to
the
bring
chariot?
forth the
Yeah,
sun.
that'd be sweet.
He's the sun god.
Yeah, I think he's sweet.
Yeah.
Death would almost be cool because, like, it's not actually evil. Because everyone dies. So, like, it's just a natural thing. But the crappy part is you can't come back.
Dude, one of the best gods, maybe not the one that I would pick, but one of the best gods is Dionysus. He's like the god of partying.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, the one that's always laying down, and they always have him like.
Oh, okay. I got my answer.
That's a good one.
I got my answer.
Aphrodite.
Yeah. I would be the god of beauty.
Beauty, that'd be awesome.
People would pray to me for beauty.
True. Please bless me with one thigh and beard hair, so I can be
everybody
divine.
would have beards.
All the ladies would be judged on their beards. Hers curls counterclockwise, and that's looked down upon.
It's like the dog show.
Okay, what was your favorite thing about Morty?
How he would just come up and chill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that he was goofy.
I
like that he was so odd.
It didn't matter what you were doing. He just wanted to be near you.
Yeah, that's true. He always wanted to be part of the group.
Yeah.
I always liked that he was just a little off. That always cracked me up. Like, he just did stuff different than any other cat, and it was just kind of hilarious.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Most important question, last question.
Hit it.
Then we'll go on to, maybe some questions or something you want to ask. Okay. Would you rather fuck Hulk Hogan with a pussy? Or Megan Fox with a dick? Now, Andrew Tate asked this, and I thought it was a great question to repeat back. Because imagine, one's a pussy, but you have to look a man with a mustache and 55-inch biceps in the eye.
Does the rest of the world know that
Everybody
there was a
would know.
change?
You got taken from the aliens, and they made this experiment, and everyone gets to watch. And you got to pick one for the world to live.
See, it wouldn't surprise me that, like, Hulk Hogan would have grown a pussy. But it would surprise me Megan Fox grew a dick. I think the rest of the world is the same way.
I think...
Do I want to be cuddled or not?
Who says you'll get cuddles?
Oh, Hulk Hogan would cuddle me. Megan Fox, I don't think she would, man.
She's soulless.
Yeah. Okay, now how would the whole dick to dick thing work? Are we skin docking or?
That's up to you. Either way, you got to go down on them. How about that? We're gonna up the stakes. Now you got to go down on one of them, and they got to go down on you. So if it's Hulk Hogan, you got that mustache prickling against you, looking up. Oh yeah, brother.
was gonna say, one of the things that like gets me going is the sound that comes from them. So Megan Fox would still have like the oh yeah, okay, yeah. Like you said, oh yeah, brother, keep doing that. Oh yeah.
That feels good inside me, brother. Scratch that itch that no other man can scratch.
Do I have to complete?
Both.
That,
Well, not
both
Hulk Hogan.
parties have to
Not
complete.
Hulk Hogan. But if you're fucking Megan Fox, both doobies, that's easy. You know how easy it is to get dick off.
I think I'm still going Megan Fox with a dick. Okay, so imagine when you got Megan Fox with dick. I mean,
Still good?
yeah, it's you're gonna go ham for like 2 or 3 minutes to get it over with. But
Yeah.
like Hulk Hogan ain't had his cherry popped yet.
Dude, and his old man flat ass. With God, you know his asshole has a couple fucking hemorrhoids. Just big old hemorrhoids in the back. Steroids and shit. But do you want to fuck a pussy that bad? Or are you that scared of fucking something with a dick?
I am okay with my sexuality right now.
I think I'm with you.
Yeah,
Because, like, here's the thing.
yeah,
Still got a woman shape.
yeah,
Still gonna make woman noises.
yeah.
If I do it right from the back, it's not different than a woman from the back, right?
Yeah, but then you got to get in the back.
Well, no. I mean, maybe I can make them, maybe it's a one shot. 2 birds, 1 stone. Yeah.
Ah!
One thrust, 2 O's. That's what I'm trying for. So, maybe, but you still got titties to play with. Hulk Hogan, you just couldn't. Like, no matter how grippy that shit is. Oh, yeah. His legs. His big ass knee folding by your ear.
Dude, he's probably-
Cracking.
Is he still built?
Oh, yeah.
He's not.
He's still on
He's not
roids.
flappy.
Well, he's kind of flappy because he's old. You know how them big old guys get.
Yeah.
They're like in shape, but then their skin's melting. Yeah, it looks like a toy you left out in the sun.
Is Hulk Hogan more tan than Megan Fox?
Yes. But he has the whitest bald spot.
Damn.
Would you make him keep his do-rag on? I would.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you gotta keep it.
And I've seen Megan Fox in a movie in a schoolgirl skirt.
Ooh.
That's where my mind would go.
Yeah, but a little PB hang out in front. No. Yeah, a little hello helmet. That doesn't bother you?
Hello, help me.
Because that might throw me off. Now I'm scared. I guess, like, well, in the Megan thing. Now, if she got to bend you over, would that
Yeah.
change anything?
No.
See, I don't know. It might, because, like, then all the great things about her being a girl don't matter. Because you're bent over and just taking it.
I'm going to tell you that it ain't going in. Even though I've been over, it ain't going in.
I don't know. What if she got a horse cock?
Then it ain't going in even more.
Well, it's like a pop can. And they're like, we're lubing this sucker up. I've seen some of the poops. I know you can take it.
No.
No? Still
No,
make a
it
fuck.
closes back up.
I do Kegels.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
Kegel.
can. I'm doing Kegels right now.
Can you not look me in the eye while you Kegel? You're making this program awkward. Look them in the eye while you Kegel.
Brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you.
Thank you. And if you... Drew, do you want to bring your Kegel game to the next level? Oh boy, do I have something for you.
Megan Fox with a dick.
They're called scrunchy rings. You just put one of these in your asshole. What if I... Dude, there you go. It's going to be... Okay. Do you know those chip things, the clips? And they're like circles and you have to pinch the end?
Yeah.
It's going to be that same technology, but for your bunghole. so you can get your Kegels done. Be like a hand resistor.
It ain't gonna last long.
No, dude, that's fine. We'll make them as big as you need. Dude, anything you want to ask me?
Yeah, there's a couple ones.
Okay, go ahead.
This one's gonna be full-blown torture.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let me...
You know how in torture, sometimes they pull off your fingernails?
Okay, yes.
That's...
Yeah, I'm getting a visual. Yeah, I don't like it.
If you had to get one hand of all of your fingernails taken off,
Left.
you getting your left hand taken off or your right hand?
No, left.
Why?
Because I have to bowl with my right.
Yeah, but then you have to use this for your base.
And that's fine. I don't have to use the outside, which is going to be the most sensitive. But for bowling, you would. It's going to hit the outside of your nail.
And just tape it up.
And that's my slapping hand. You think it's going to feel better to slap and pluck with no nails?
Is one of them... Are you one or the other hand when you're going for yourself?
Most of the time righty, just because it's easier, because I hold my phone a lot in my left. But I do like to use my left sometimes. If that helps. I don't know. What about you, Drew? Which hand?
Well, now that I'm not bowling, maybe my right.
You're just gonna spank it with your left?
No.
No more spanking.
Really spank it, man.
Dude, every now and then you gotta spank it. I know. Everyone does it. She does it. Everyone spanks it. Sometimes you want it quick, easy, and you don't want to involve the other person. Okay, that's all. I'm sorry, but I don't want to start all this up.
No, I mean, I am right-hand dominant, so more than likely, like, I would do my left could be. But, like, when you get a cut or something, it is remarkable how much you, like, notice the cut or bump it into things, or, like, if you have a Band-Aid on and the Band-Aid comes off. No matter what you hurt, you're always going to feel it.
No, see, you yes. First off, that's the most true thing. You never know how much you use your hands till you do have a little, like, paper cut of all things.
Well, it's not even just your hands. Like, when I get bit by the dog, like, who thinks that they would use their forearm just like in a normal thing? But no, I would bump it off of fucking door frames, hit it when I get into the car. The side, you're like, okay.
When people touch you?
Yeah.
Like,
somebody
hey, man,
gives you a hug and you're like, oh, fuck!
Yeah. Hey, man, what's up? Dude, when I had my shoulder in the sling, people would come and punch it at school. So I just took that's why I wouldn't wear it. Because when I had it, people would just come and punch my broken shoulder.
I got a deep one for you.
Just to let you know, I was already prepared for that. I decided a long time ago, left hand's my sacrifice hand.
Yeah.
Like,
it totally is.
Yeah. Exterminator and whatever, I got to put my hand in a dark hole, left hand.
Yep. Oh, totally agree.
Yeah.
What about your feet? Which one's your sacrifice foot?
Probably my right foot, now that you talk about it.
I kick a lot of things with my right foot.
So do I, but I don't want to feel it. If I could replace that with metal, not feel it, that's kind of a plus. But two, I need the sensitivity in my left foot to slide.
I don't.
See?
Okay, so I got a deep one for you.
Okay.
Without using context clues and without trying to give away any information. Mm-hmm. Now, there's obviously one on this list I think we're going to bypass.
Okay.
This was a friend, or a mom of a friend. That one's probably going to be that one.
Okay.
But other than that, who's at the bottom of your do list?
The bottom of my... Okay.
Of
anybody...
your did list. Except for that one.
The ones that I have completed.
Yes.
This...
Yeah.
Why you gotta be so mean? I bring the fun.
I don't want you to give me context clues. I just want you to tell me without actually telling me who was at the bottom of that list. And I have to, understand who that person is.
I think we know. I think Claire. Was that her name? I think that's
okay.
You know,
I forgot that happened.
I could tell. I think that's the obvious.
I forgot that happened.
truck hitter.
Hulk Hogan.
Almost. Maybe I would fuck Hulk Hogan. Maybe I would. I misjudged myself. I'm so into the mustache pussy combo.
All right.
That or candy.
Okay. I'll take that one. You have a debt of $1,000 that needs paid tomorrow.
Oh, God.
Okay? You can't use any money from your bank account.
Okay.
And you can't take anything to a store to sell it.
Gotcha.
How are you getting that $1,000? You can sell blood, you can sell sperm, you can sell something to somebody else.
But it cannot be through a store.
It can't be through a storefront, no.
Well, the easiest and fastest way would be one of my vehicles. Because you sell one of those for $1,000, someone's taking it now.
Okay.
You know, the probably easiest thing to do it with would be my motorcycle.
Yeah.
Because I own it, and I got all the paper, and they could just take it. Here's a pink slip, boom, done.
Okay.
But I wouldn't want to do that. So, like I really owe them. They're going to kill me or something?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell you the truth, I'd probably just try to steal a couple catalytic converters or something like that. No harm, no foul to people, man. Your insurance will cover it. Dude, did you see how much metal is? Do you see how much it's going for?
Yeah.
Dude, no wonder why they're doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, 2 of those. You'd be able to afford that bill.
Well, I mean, it's the metals inside. It's not the...
I know. That's what I mean. The metal, like, how much it's worth.
Yeah.
It's worth cutting them and almost getting it. Like, because what's the worst that's going to happen? I get arrested. Can't whoop my ass now. Keep all my shit, and you can't whoop my ass. Ha!
You're going to have somebody like Hulk Hogan in there with a dick.
That's fine. Apparently, I like that. If their clit is 2 inches, is that a dick? You know what I mean?
Like that one girl.
You saw it. I wasn't there. Your legends come to my ears, and that's what makes me think of it. You can share it with the audience because that's a mini dick to me. Just like the start of a dick.
Did you know that there is only one Shamu?
Yeah. It was the name of the male, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, it was actually a female?
It was a female.
And they just keep, when it dies.
Dude, this is a rabbit hole that I dug down the other day. Like, there's a Shamu enclosure, and I used to think that Shamu just went from, like, city to city to city. That'd be a lot of logistics and problems and shit to move a whale from city to city. And I used to think that, like, we had the only Shamu pretty close to Cleveland.
Well,
we did not. We did not. No.
That wasn't Shamu.
No.
So they basically played it off like it was Shamu, but it's a different whale.
It was never Shamu.
There was one at one point.
There was one Shamu. And I'll give you a guess. When do you think Shamu existed?
Oh, geez, 92.
No.
84.
You're closer.
Up or down?
Down.
Jesus, 72.
Yeah, I think it was like 75 that Shamu became popular, like 79 that Shamu died.
Have you seen Blackfish?
No.
If you got stuck down that rabbit hole, go watch Blackfish. But I'm going to warn everybody. Blackfish is a documentary about SeaWorld and like all the nasty stuff it does to the whale and crazy. Great documentary to watch. But at one point, they talk about milking a whale. And then it just flips to a scene where this thing's like this. Yeah, and it moves in all different directions. No warning, okay? So be prepared. I wish they would have said something. I would have fast forward. I really didn't care how they milked the whale. But you will learn.
You don't think the chlorine in the tank would have killed it?
Do you think it's humping in the tank? See, watch the documentary. That's how it's done.
And Shamu actually bit one of its employees that was in a bikini because, like, mind you, 70s in a bikini. That's weird. Bit it because it used to bite things and was only trained to not bite things in wetsuits. And the last minute, they decided that they wanted a girl in a bikini. And it bit her.
Dude,
she bit her.
It's weird to know growing up in the landlocked states that we live by.
Yeah.
There was a fucking aquarium with a whale.
Yeah.
That's a little sketchy. It's kind of wrong now. Honestly, the whole zoo thing's the older I get, I wonder. I look at them and I go, man,
you're fucked.
Well, all the animals look depressed.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the monkeys.
Yeah,
lions, you go there, they're all sitting there.
Lions, tigers.
Oh, yeah. They look like they quit. Give up on life. Did you see what they're doing with cheetahs? So they're starting to give cheetahs support dogs. Because cheetahs get beat up in the wild all the time. They're very weak. Even though they're fast, they're very weak.
Yeah.
So they get beat up and stuff, and they have high anxiety. So it was leading to them not even sleeping with each other because they're so scared. So they found out when they introduce them to like a dog, they'll mimic what the dog does and start socializing and basically become a dog. So now when you go to zoos, there's a support dog for the freaking cheetahs.
Nice.
We're giving them mental problems.
If you could capture and prove that one exists, would you choose Sasquatch or the Loch Ness Monster?
Dude, that's a great question. Good question. I want that in gold on the board. That's a good question. Okay, Loch Ness, I think.
Why?
Because out of all the tales, that one has been brought up multiple times of people faking everything big about it, right?
Yeah.
So even the one picture that was supposed to lead, he came out, no, we faked that because... So the one picture that you see floating in the water is a log and a submarine toy welded together. And they found this out because the son made it for his dad because his dad thought he saw something in the water. He worked at the Ness. The Ness just means lake.
Yeah.
He worked at the lake.
No, the loch means lake.
Or lock, yeah. The lock means lake. And he just worked there or whatever, thought he saw something, got all these writings, found out it was BS, right? So I think it'd be just the most perfect thing for me to capture and go, nope, it was real the entire time.
So you think that Loch Ness exists less?
Yes.
That it's more reliable?
Yeah, I think less people believe in Loch Ness. And how cool, dude, that thing has to be one of them cool dinosaur fish things.
Platysaurs?
Yeah. Like, I think that'd be much cooler to find than some big hairy ape thing. Like, we know those existed. Yeah, we see orangutans. If they grow big enough, they could bend a Bigfoot. So that doesn't surprise me as much as like catching Lapras. I'd be like a Pokemon trainer. I'd ride it into battle.
I got a fun one for you. Bring back into your childhood here. What was your favorite Animorph book?
Oh, you mean...
Everybody has one that they have ingrained in their mind that a child turned into this.
Yeah, mine was a beetle.
Beetle?
A Hercules beetle.
Yeah?
Before I knew what one of those were. But for some reason, that is like... I want to say Philippine? Or something like that. Asian, but tanner. You know? A tanner Asian. And he turned into a beetle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why, but that's in my head. I don't even know if that's actually a real cover.
Oh, dude,
I might be just super racist.
Dude, there's so many of them. There's so many Animorph books.
Or maybe it's a girl in yellow. Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't know. There's so many. But I think of that, and every time I think of that, I think of those Beetlebots or whatever those were.
Beetleborgs.
Beetleborgs, the Power Rangers that were just beetles. Well, I guess the Power Rangers copied off of them, but...
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Mine was a dude going into a cheetah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, getting on this, I have one question for you, actually.
Hit me.
Is there a toy, because this would happen to me a lot, getting hand-me-downs, and you have brothers that give you hand-me-downs. You ever have a favorite toy, but you had no idea what it was from?
Oh, yeah. I got it in my mind right now.
What was it?
I actually just recently, dug into finding out more about it. It was Gareth from the Knights of something, but it was a cartoon TV show, and it were these knights that were all different kinds of armor, and this particular knight had an axe, and he was the Knight of the Forest.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty sweet. Mine was a Beetleborg. Like, for a long time, I had the blue one.
Yeah.
I had no idea who this character was. But I loved it. And I remember at one point, I think it was on Netflix or something. You know, I'm searching. I go, oh, man, maybe it'd be funny to watch some Power Rangers. And there was those. I was like, oh, my God, these are a thing.
That's what it's from?
That's what it's from. Like, I found it. That, or because I liked wrestlers, right? My wrestlers. There's a lot of them that look exactly the same. And you don't know who they're trying to be. Like, they just got black pants and maybe, like, a generic shirt with long hair. And you're like, well, who is this? I don't know who you are.
Sounds like the Undertaker to me.
No, but they would have other Undertaker ones that said Undertaker. It was so confusing.
I had a Power Rangers Space Force. Do you know how there was like Alpha 5, the little robot that would help them in the original one? This was like the robot that would help them, and it was all like about police in space.
So,
okay. I got another dumb question for you.
I was loaded with one, but ask yours first.
Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, well, I forget now.
Okay.
Go ahead, ask yours. I'm sorry.
If you took a 23andMe or Ancestry.com or whatever, and it was 100% confirmed that you were related to Jack the Ripper,
Oh, cool.
would you tell anybody?
No. Nope. I would take that paper, throw it away. Burn it, shred it, just burn it. Make sure to burn it. Shred it, they can piece it back together. I'd burn it. Never existed. Break the computer I searched it on. Gone. Because then they'll catch on to what I'm doing now.
Are there any serial killers that you wouldn't mind being related to? Like Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, or, you know, like John Wayne Gacy. If I was related to John Wayne Gacy, I wouldn't let anybody fucking know. The killer clown.
Yeah. Is there anyone who's a serial killer but only killed bad people?
Like Dexter?
Yeah, like a Dexter. Because that's who. Because other than that, no. There's none of them I would want. The only other option is a guy who isn't a serial killer, but he started a cult. You know?
Yeah.
Manson.
Yeah.
Where he didn't really kill anybody.
Oh, he ordered the killings.
He ordered, but he didn't kill anybody.
By the way, one of the craziest things in the world, and I think we've been over this before. One of the reasons why I don't like horror movies is like the crazy easy ones like Hellraiser or Freddy or things. Like I don't think that could happen, so I'm not particularly
They're so
scared
far
of
out
it.
of the realm of possibility.
But
right?
like strangers, where random people just get it in their mind that they want to kill you, break into your house, and kill you in the middle of the night without you getting anything to do about it, fucking crazy.
Yeah.
The movie Annabelle.
Oh, with the doll.
The actual doll doesn't scare the shit out of me. But the part before it, where random people from the Manson family break into these people's house and kill them in their sleep, that's what scares the shit out of me.
What's that one movie where they adopt that girl and it ends up being an adult that kills people?
Oh, yeah.
That's another good one.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
People are crazy. I don't think the stories that people come up with are crazy, but the actual people themselves
are crazy.
That's nuts.
Okay, I remember my question.
Go ahead.
When you were at recess, now there was always toys everyone played with. Now, I remember there's two things we got in trouble for. Pokemon cards, trading them all the time. Parents get mad. Some kid regretted it. And our Beyblades. Because Beyblades, even in the cartoon, you played for keeps. So parents would get mad when their kids would come home, no Beyblades, because they lost their battles. Is there any toy you got taken from you or you took from somebody else that caused something like that, maybe at recess or through a battle? Or I know you've played Magic, so have you played Magic for a card, taken it?
No, nothing was ever for keeps. I traded Pokemon cards one time for somebody. I traded a giant Pikachu card. It was like a promo. Mm-hmm. And I traded him for like 4 boxes of NFL cards. I didn't watch NFL or anything.
Yeah, even trade to you.
Right.
You know, you're like 4 things of cards.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, I'm choked up about it now because it was a Pikachu. But
And that was it. Like no one ever got mad and came back to you?
no.
So, like, the one time it happened with us, this girl came in. She loved Pikachu. That was her favorite Pokemon. And she had some rare Pokemon cards. I mean, like Clefairy and some other good ones with Charizard, some other good ones. So I went and I collected all the Pikachu cards I had. You know, circle, common, but it's Pikachu. And I went to her and I was like, oh, I'll trade you for all these. And she's like, yeah. Traded them. Next thing, her mom was in the office that day. The next day, big old thing. We had to give the cards back. No more cards allowed in the whole school.
I actually do have kind of a story.
Okay.
But I want a smaller one in front of it. My brother Lance used to work at GameStop. And when Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic came out,
Oh, good game.
they had letter openers that were like pewter lightsabers. It was cool. It had like plastic glass as the actual lightsaber. Ooh. And I thought they were so cool. Lance gave me like 50 of them. Because the game was going out or whatever. And he's just like, here, you like them. Give them out to your friends and things. I gave them to 2 of the kids on the bus that were from the same family. And I got called in the office like 2 days later. And my parents got called into the office because I gave their kids weapons. And my mom and I were like, they're not even sharp. Like, they're letter openers. They're not supposed to be. And she turns it around and goes, well, he used it as a club and hit his brother on the head.
That could be done with anything.
Right. So I wasn't allowed to bring anything anymore.
That was it.
Yeah.
Beyblades, I couldn't tell you. Because I saved up my money. And back in the day, now I bet they still work like this, but all different setups and weights and bottoms and stuff you could put together and customize them. And then they sold the really big ones. Like the ones that were like 4 of them put together. Now those ones were like the legendary, as like, oh, really, they just sold big tops and made money off. I remember I brought one of those in, and it would light up and make noises, right? It was like the Cadillac of freaking Beyblades I got for Christmas. I remember, I forget what kid it was, but we were in there, and we went like 3-4 times, and I just kept beating every Beyblade. Like, as soon as it would touch it, just blow up against this big thing. So I collected all of them. Same thing happened, you know? Next day, you gotta bring them back in. It was a big ordeal. No more Beyblades allowed. I think, to me, you should have had to deal with it. Like, well, you gambled, son. This is why we tell you don't gamble. Like,
at a church school, too.
Well, that one was in Reynolds. Okay. But the first one, don't trade. That was an even trade. She said she
liked it.
Yeah,
that's what she liked.
She got her favorite Pokemon.
Right. Do you remember the penny drive?
Yeah. Oh God.
Let me go into this story a little bit.
Okay.
7th grade, we had a penny drive at school, and there were so many prizes if you got a certain amount or whatever, and you got things based on the amount that you brought in. And most people would like go through the couch and pick out change and or asked whoever for some money. I knew that my dad had a lot of pennies down in the basement. So without asking him, I went downstairs and grabbed a lot of pennies. I want to say probably 30 or 40 pounds.
Jesus, 4 mason pennies. Jars full?
No, they were in 2 liters. There was like 4 2 liters.
Damn. Okay, 4 2 liters of pennies.
Yeah. And I put them all in one container and brought them in. And I was the king of the school that entire day. I was the king on the bus. And mind you, he woke me up to take me to... He woke me up to get me ready for school.
Yeah.
and didn't notice this. I don't know if I put it outside. I'm not really entirely sure.
Did you know not to let him see?
No, maybe. I don't know.
So you weren't even trying to hide him?
No, I just wanted to help a cause and get prizes.
Yeah, and be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be the big man on campus.
So I walked onto the bus with this giant fucking container of pennies, and I was the coolest kid there.
With all the pennies.
Oh, yeah.
My copper was shining. Everyone was
so many
jealous.
old pennies, which was a bad thing.
Yes. Because they were real copper.
And I walked into homeroom, and I had this giant thing. I was king of fucking homeroom.
King. Yeah, I can tell you loved it.
Awesome.
Everybody.
Dude, I had to have people help me bring it down the hall.
Girls were just, pennies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drew's good. Wow.
Right, dude, I was the talk of the fucking school. And it came time where you had to hand in the pennies. And I handed in the pennies, and I felt like $1 million.
Right.
Oh, did I know that they were more expensive than a penny a piece? And that he was actually really, really fucking pissed I took these pennies.
When did he find out?
Well, I opened my mouth and told him that I gave them all the pennies. I think it was at dinner, like later that night or something.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, where'd you get that many pennies from? And I said, what, down in the basement? He was not happy. Little did I know that over like the last 20 years, he would go through and pick out his pockets and find like interesting change. My dad was a coin collector.
Yeah.
So he would have like wheat pennies or like older pennies that you were saying were actually copper or whatever the hell it was. And they were some super rare pennies that he just never got to like sorting through and things like that. He was so angry. He went down to the school and was going to pay face value to get those pennies back.
Man had to pay for his own pennies back.
He really didn't even get that much back, as far as I remember.
Really?
There was like 2 or 3 that he was looking for specifically.
Yeah.
And the rest were just everywhere.
They had
already been mixed in.
True.
He hated me after that.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It'd be hard to look at you.
Yeah. I thought I was doing a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
With gold, with copper pennies.
It must be.
It's built with copper pennies.
And I was still the favorite child.
Well, yeah. You have to try really hard not to be. Well, Drew?
CJ?
You done with all your stories?
I think so.
You ready to plug it?
Sure.
Plug it in, plug it in.
We're on Anchor, Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts at the Lunch Table PBJ. That's probably how you're listening to us right now. So if you are...
You were making Fox when I was Hulk Hogan.
Keep go ahead and doing that.
Keep go ahead and doing that.
We're on YouTube and Rumble at the Lunch Table PBJ. That might be how you're watching us right now. If you are doing that, keep go ahead and doing that. We need to practice that.
Well, you stopped. I was with you. Then you were just surprised and stopped halfway through.
We're on Facebook at the Lunch Table PBJ, as well as our fan page, The Munchies. So if you want to join in a conversation, if you want to stay up to date on any of the stuff that we're doing, that's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah. Comments, comment section. I see it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, however you try, I'll see it.
We're on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts at the Lunch Table PBJ. CJ takes care of those. He does a wonderful job. He's been throwing out some bangers.
Yeah, some bangers.
He's been sciencing the shit out of it.
Yeah, I've been poking bear, testing things, testing the water.
Figure out what you guys like.
What do you want from us? Since you won't speak up. You make it difficult.
We're on Twitter at Lunch Table PBJ. That's how you can take care of some of our polls, as well as staying up to date on some of the stuff that we're doing there as well.
I like it when they take care of our polls.
Always. You always do.
Fine. I won't next time.
And lastly, we're on Patreon at the Lunch Table PBJ. If you want to be that person that gives a little bit extra, if you want to be the person that helps me get over this cold, that's the way to do it.
I think you're giving it to me.
Yeah, good.
My throat.
Good.
Getting phlegmy.
like a flaming throat.
You're gross. Why are you so vulgar? Ew. I can't believe you're doing this show with me.
Little lubrication never hurt nobody.
Drew?
CJ?
You done with the plug?
Yep.
Okay. Nice. Well, you got any special thing to leave on?
Yeah.
Oh, do you? You're actually prepared?
Yeah.
Oh, I was prepared today. Okay.
Mine's gonna be quick. You can do one too.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do 2.
If you see a large pile of money that's not yours, especially coins, don't touch it.
Leave it alone.
It's not yours. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
It's okay to be odd.
Ooh.
You know what odd is? It's not even. You stand out. You're a little different. Live life like Morty. You know? Be a little adventurous. It's okay to be a little odd. Don't stress it. We're odd.
We're very odd.
Very odd people.
Together, does that mean we're even?
No, it makes us super odd.
Oh.
Actually, it makes us awkward. 2 odds make awkward.
Yay!
Yeah! All right, you ready to get out of here, dude?
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks for stopping. I pointed at you. Thanks for stopping. It's getting a lot more fun around here. Thanks for being you. Peace.
See ya.